Hey, just make me an offer already. Let's go ahead and get this over with. You can't even buy my property anyway because you don't have enough money. Just make me an offer. Do you know what to do whenever this happens on the phone with a seller? Is this something that you kind of freak out about? And you're just like, oh, you're right. I don't have the money. Don't worry. We all feel this way. All right. So, listen, what's actually happening here is a couple of different things. Either one, the seller is tired of getting people like you calling them and asking the same questions over and over again. And you have not built up enough trust, and they don't feel like you're credible to even have a conversation with. And they could be most likely a red type seller or a driver, and they're going to drive the conversation. They're like, I don't have enough time for you. Make me an offer. If it sounds good, we'll continue talking about it. Maybe you just follow it up and say, hey, Mr. Seller, I get it. You want an offer. Hey, listen, what if my offer was $1 billion? Would you even consider selling in the next 1 to 3 months? It's a simple reverse. Let's look at the script and we'll go into what the script tells us to do. So again, this is going to be one of your first objections right after you ask them if they're interested in selling. If we look at the framework, so the first one, much shorter, much sweeter. You got to figure out what works for your personality and how you can deliver these lines. It's all about how you set it up and where you're at in the conversation and knowing and understanding what that person wants to hear or needs to hear because you talk to people different ways. Next option. I know we're not your only option, and I'm not even sure if we're your best option. I don't want to waste either of our time, but would you mind just having a short conversation with me and answering a couple of questions, and then I'll get you connected with my valuation specialist. But you are probably not even interested in selling next 1 to 3 months anyway, are you? Simple SRR, stroke, repeat, reverse. You're making them okay again. Next one. Hey, I know we're not your only option, all right? And I'm not even sure if we're your best option because I have your best interest at heart. And listen, also, I want to respect your time. I don't want to waste your time, and I damn sure don't want to waste my time. Would you mind just having a short conversation and answering a couple of questions? And then I'll get you to the valuation specialist. You got all these different words that you can call your partner, but you're never the decision maker, especially when it comes to making an offer. There's one thing you take away from this. It doesn't matter if you're the boss or if you're the prospector, you do not make the decisions or sign off on what the offer is. There's always somebody else. Next one, and I'll be honest with you, I actually had a VA come in here and they reworded that and took it into my only job is just to gather some information about the property so that we can get you the highest offer, which is ultimately up to my evaluation specialist. You're probably not interested in selling the next 1 to 3 months, are you? It's that simple, guys, right? So immediately what I'm saying is, hey, listen, I can't even do that because my only job here is to get information. I am not the decision maker. I'm sorry. Then I'm going to send it to my evaluation specialist or my partner, and they're going to make the decision on what to offer you. Would you be interested in selling next 1 to 3 months? Whenever you get the objection of what is your offer, you need to move. And what mean by moving is you need to be direct with that seller and you need to stand stern and posture yourself as though you are being stern. Because if you're sitting in your chair and you're slouching and you're just like, listen, my only job here is just to gather some information about the property so that, we can get you the biggest and highest offer, which is ultimately up to our valuation specialist. You're probably not interested in selling the next 1 to 3 months, are you? Versus standing up straight and saying, hey, listen, my only job here is just to gather some information. I need to get you the biggest and the highest offer, which is ultimately up to my evaluation specialist, though. And because it is up to my partner, would you be interested in selling the next 1 to 3 months?